Live in the moonlight. Yes. Some rubies. Let's see what's up. Some rubies now. Late night at the Apollo, babies. Late night at the Apollos. We got some rubies. Anybody out there tonight? 3,000 subscribers. 3,000 subs. Good evening. Late night at the Apollo, babies. Late night at the Apollo. Everybody's doing well here. Reese, how are you? Yeah, hey, now, hold on. Now, what do we got? Hold on, everybody. All right. How's it going? All right, everybody. Not bad, not bad. It's late night at the Apollo, everybody. All right, all right. Hope everybody's doing well. What are you doing? No, nothing much. I actually just woke up. Been passed out the evening. Been just sitting here. Figured I'd come alive. You know. How's everybody doing this evening? Where's everybody from? I guess we could start there now. Favorite movie? That's a good question considering most movies I've watched kind of back in the day. What do you think? Favorite movie? Man, that's going to be a tough one. I don't know. Maybe some of the Rockies. Some of the old stuff, Superman. You know, I kind of like all kinds of movies. I don't really have one favorite, to be honest with you. All right, New York. Pretty close. Hold on, let me get that. All right, New York. How are you? Yeah, not too bad. Not a bad day. I'm just hanging out. Honduras. Wow, nice. Nice. Prison, huh? I always drop the soap in prison. So I understand that. No worries. ASMR. Nah, no Spanish. Poquito. Poquito. How about that? ¿Cómo está? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? ¿Cuál? A little bit maybe, not much, not much. Never really paid it. Foreign language was tough in high school for me. I could probably do it a little easier now. Um, I probably should have paid more attention because it would help. You know what I mean? Hold on. Do you believe prisons? I believe everybody. It's all individualistic. Not necessarily sure if it's a prison. Um, I mean, I think it's going to depend on the rehabilitation services in the establishment and the individual. If one wants to change, then I guess they can use that as a leverage to do so. But I think it's all individualistic. God bless you. Thank you, man. Bien, yes, bien. Pretty good myself. But yeah, I mean, definitely, yeah. Oh, yeah. Favorite dessert? Maybe creme brulee, cannolis, good Boston cream pie. Um, Probably creme brulee, to be honest with you, or cheesecake. Nice hot fudge sundae, actually. Creme brulee or hot fudge sundae. Definitely one of those two would be my favorite. Uh, Cannoli might go in that as well. So we might have three. I could eat them all for dessert, actually. So we could put those three as one favorite. Tiramisu, yep, definitely. Good stuff. Favorite food? Gonna probably be Italian. Um, Veal parm, chicken parm, though, burgers, wings, onion soup. Um, Really between American, Chinese, and Italian. I really enjoy a good General So, as you guys know. I enjoy a good burger, good steak, but I mean, I really enjoy good spaghetti and meatballs with a nice chicken parm or lasagna. So it's a tough call there. Nice, Nick. All right, Paisan, huh? How you doing, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I had a few Italian in the fam, but I had an aunt that I met back in '99, 2000, and she made the best food. She everything was from the garden. The sauce was from the tomatoes in the garden. The pasta was homemade. She would homemake it and then she'd put it through the pasta machine and very good Italian. Can't say I had better anywhere else. So you know. Can I say what? Oi, oi. Uh, oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of how my Aunt Mary did it from scratch. It was wonderful. Never experienced it. What do you? Oi, baka? Let's see what we got here. What's that? Oi, baka? Is that right? Or you want me to do the oh? I'm not rally it up. Volley the serve. It's too bad. Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Yonkers. No, Massachusetts. Where are you from? Nick, I may have asked, where are you from, Nick? Oh, California, nice. Like to be out in California. That's where the good stuff is, huh? California, nice. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, well, it's California. Kind of do that on purpose, I think. You know, but it's always been expensive from what I hear out there in Cali. But I hear there's some. I hear it's nice though. I hear it's nice. California. What do you do in California? You go to the beach a lot. Whoa, 2 bedroom, 2 bath house. Nice. You have a big house, Nick? You live with your parents? You live alone? How old are you, Nick? I like to live in California, to be honest with you. Well, I don't know. A lot of earthquakes, huh? Well, they're not bad, but if you get that one big one they talk about, but I don't think that's going to happen. They've been saying that for years, you know. I think we're actually more in trouble with the sea levels rising and the weather and stuff than, you know. But that would be more into times, I would say. So, you know. But in California, though, I could dig being out there. Hold on 1 second, guys and gals. It looks like there's only guys on, so hold on 1 second. Is that my bad? Something in the throat. 1 bedroom apartment. All right. Yeah, 600. That's like a studio, right? 600 square feet. That's pretty tight. All right. All right. Oh, that's not bad. 1 bedroom, 1,200. Well, up here, a nice 1 bedroom is, but is that nice for 1,200? Because up here you're paying about 1,200. for a nice one bedroom. I mean, a nice one bedroom, 1200, uh, 12 to 1500, to be honest with you. Maybe two bedroom for 1500, but you're not getting anything good less than 1,000 up here. So, all right. Well, the way I look at it, apartments don't have to be perfect as long as there's no bugs, no roaches, no bed bugs, none of that crap. And the people are all right. It doesn't have to be snazzy, but that's the only worry. You know, cheaper apartments, you always run into bugs and stuff like that. It's not a good thing. How you doing? What's that, Hannah? How are you? No, that's not bad then. I could dig that. 1,200 a month. On the smaller end, but that's not so bad. Maybe I should put in an application. Fly out. Nah. Food Train Mike. Hey, I could do some good videos up in California. A lot of stuff out in California. Could probably get some good food. Get some good ASMR up there. Yeah, nah, we've been doing that. But unfortunately, if I do on the live stream, they're not gonna let it post. I tried that before, even though it's legal. I can't rip it on a live stream, or they won't post it. I tried that on my last one, and yeah, they wouldn't post it. I don't know why, to be honest with you, because it'd be a lot more fun for me. You know, doesn't make sense. Yeah, closer to beach definitely be more expensive. Yeah, yeah, they are strict. I mean, it is legal. So I mean, if I wanted to rip a bong hit during the live streams, I don't see why that should be a problem. Got plenty of people, smoking cigarettes and stuff. But I think even if you drink, if you have liquor, they won't. Because I had a mason jar with lemon juice and uh, you know some lemon juice and some baking soda and stuff, and they thought it was alcohol, and they messed with the video when I tried to upload it. So I have to always state what it is. Oh, they're coming back. You like the shredded carrots? All right, I can keep them, man. Yeah, I love shredded carrots. Usually add them in just for. Well, they make a good crunch. They make a good crunch. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, all right, that's not bad. Yeah, I'm not into much. I mean, yeah, I like my herb, like my edibles a little bit. Uh, I don't really edibles aren't really a big thing for me. I just kind of sometimes will grab some every now and then. Uh, I like them strong though. 500 milligrams, 1,000 milligrams, you know, 400 minimal. I got to eat 100 off the top, no less than 100. I mean, I can do less than 100, but I prefer 100 milligrams plus. No, no, I don't play many video games. Though I was thinking about it because Fortnite does look all right. Yeah, I always wanted to try California dispensary. A lot of it nowadays, in my opinion, is mass produced. Um, but I haven't, tried various places around the country, so I couldn't say for sure. I know in my area, it's a lot of mass produced. Not as good as it was, not as good as it was. Yeah, Michigan, huh? You in Michigan? I always thought Colorado may have had the best, but Michigan, I could see that. All right, Michigan. All right. Well, I'd like to check out some of that Michigan. I know there's a strain, pure Michigan. I think I've I've seen, but yeah, I get curious about Michigan. All right, Giddy, Giddy, like Diddy. Oh, Diddy, that punk's gonna get his just desserts now too. It'd be good. Can't stand Puff Daddy. Yeah, he done. But yeah, Giddy. All right, Giddy. Hello. Where are you from? Let's see. Hold on. What am I getting out here? 6 months. Well, you get 6 months for a gram of weed if you get caught. That's a lot. Where are you from, Reese? In Texas, huh? It's not legal in Texas? Maybe not. I know the South is tough. That's crazy. You get quite a bit for that, huh? Yeah. Yeah, California. All right. Definitely California. Yeah, I'm not sure where the. You're from Morocco? Wow. Morocco? Oh, nice. Morocco, huh? What's it like in Morocco? Well, that's far. That's pretty cool. So interesting how so many people from so many various areas stream in. Interesting how this stuff works, huh? Nice. A little bit of that's not bad either, especially if you're going out. Wow, that's pretty cool. Wow, that's pretty liberal, huh? Well, it is a liberal. California's a liberal state, right? I believe it's liberal. Yeah. You like the dancing on the videos? I try to do it a little bit. Yeah, I thought so. I thought Cali was Democratic. Definitely a Democratic state. It's probably what makes it so you know. Well, it's I think maybe the lawmakers they tone it down, but you got to remember California is also where the stars are and where Hollywood is. So you see that connection. It's kind of funny, right? You get caught with 5 grams in California and you don't do any time. Anywhere else, you're doing what 5 years plus. I mean, maybe less if you're lucky. You got a good lawyer. We got to remember they got to keep Cali different because it's where the stars are, and they get away with everything. So it's interesting. It's the legalities of it. If you look at the bigger picture, and definitely be a blue state because that is where Hollywood is. So you can't be conservative and have Hollywood running the show. You know what I mean? It kind of all makes a little bit of sense there. Ah, you're welcome. I'm glad some people like the dancing in the videos. I try to do it to be funny, like a goof, but I think some people think I'm not really sure. Nice. Well, thank you, Liam. Yeah, I try with it. Something I've been working at. Um, like I've said, I've been trying since 2017, and I tried to do like a lot of like natural health stuff, vitamins, herbs, diet, working out, showing workout videos, talking about diet, talking about supplements, talking about like qigong and diseases and how to heal things and blah blah blah. But YouTube gets well now, so they're a little bit more funny on what you can say. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a nutritional doctor, so I don't have a plaque that I can, so it's just different. So I don't really go into any of that anymore. And then I kind of just started doing like more reviews, where I would talk, but it didn't seem to, I don't know. And then last February, if you go all the way to the bottom, there's a McDonald's video where I have a thumbnail and I'm like, I got a thumb up when I'm holding a burger. And I didn't even know how to do a thumbnail at the time. It just happened to, when I was going through the video and I uploaded it, the thumbnail just appeared that way. And the video kind of took off. I hit like 1,000 views in less than a week. And then that kind of was like, oh. And then I started just doing ASMR, but I was doing it more, shaking bags and shaking drinks and doing a lot of funny, funny antics, in my opinion, obnoxious stuff. I was going a little overboard. I was trying to have a good time with it. So that's kind of so now I just kind of just do what I do, and I try to throw in a little bit of the dancing. The oh, oh. Where did I find that? I don't know how I started that either. Oh, oh. I do a lot of antic stuff. Things like that. That I mean, I don't have autism, but so sometimes yeah, I can control my outbursts and stuff. I have OCD and a lot of anxiety. A lot of times when I act out, it helps me to forget. As I've gotten older, it doesn't help me to forget because it's not like I'm living at home and I'm a young kid and I could run around and act a fool and forget, because reality strikes hard when you're on your own and you don't have your mom and dad to take care of everything for you. So you can't kind of hide under the shadows where acting out kind of helps. You forget what's on the other side of the shadows. Uh, but on the aspect of just being funny on here, it helps me to forget about, the daily struggles and stuff. So that's why I try to make the videos as fun as I can. Well, thank you, Liam. I'm glad you do. A few people, most people do actually. Most people do, I think. Oh, you're lucky. 6 milligrams. I don't get that much. Yeah, I don't get close to that much. You're lucky, man. I one time I used to get 5, and I love that stuff. Um, wow, they give you 6 milligrams? How do you get 6 milligrams, man? They have a hard time by me prescribing just a couple. I was on 5, and when I tell doctors 5, they look at me like I'm on cocaine or crack. Happy holidays, Liam. Yeah, I've been on it since 2000, Nick. But I don't get close to 6 milligrams. If I got 6 milligrams a day, I'd be in heaven. That's a lot. And the best is you get 6 milligrams a day and you don't do, you do 4 one day, well, then you got 8 the next day. You get what I'm saying? So that's a lot to work with. Yeah, you smoke, Nick? Marijuana? Because sometimes that helps to activate those Zans. Remember that. Problem is with Xanax is it's short lived. So if you just take Xanax to relax, now do you notice it helps bump up the feel of Xan? Yeah, it's got to be. Oh yeah, indica's the best. Indica hits well with the Xan. But between me, Nick, out where I'm at, you, I can't tell between sativa and indica anymore. The strains are made so mass produced now that they feel the same to me. Back in the day, like 98, 99, when a friend would give me a good bag of indica, when you're smoking swag and mid grade, and back then, and then you get that nice bud, and it's a strain, and you look it up. Yeah, I definitely would notice a difference between indica and sativa. Now they all feel the same to me. What I do know is that the more potent the strain, the better it's going to activate that Xanax. So it's going to make you feel it more intense and hopefully throughout the day because it's short lived. If you take a couple milligrams, 3, 4 milligrams, and it starts kicking in nice, you feel it to relax. That's not going to last that long. You got about a half an hour, 40 minutes. Within an hour or two, you feel like you took nothing. And then that's why. But if you smoke, like I like the bongs. So if I rip a bong hit or something, it'll it'll um it'll help keep that intensity of the medication, I should say. And that'll work for a 1/4 milligram, and that'll work for a milligram, and all the way up. Yeah, the hybrids are weird. The hybrids sometimes aren't that good, depending on the hybrid. Sometimes you get a crisscross reaction where you're kind of, you know, indica, sativa, you know, but it's like hybrids are, but a good hybrid can be okay, depending. But I like animal mints. I think animal mints for a newer strain is pretty good. Kush mints, um, like biscotti, some of the cakes. I don't think the cookie strain, well, at least out here, isn't that good. California might be pretty good, I'm sure. THC milkshakes, never had one of those. They make them or you make them? No, I never had a THC milkshake. Never even heard of that. I drink them all day. I have at least three of them. Oh, where do you get that? At a dispensary? Oh, all right. So you take a milligram every hour? Every 4 hours. All right. Have you ever taken like three at once? So instead of one every 4 hours, just three? I know if you do it every 4 hours, you'll be more stable though. Have you ever done six at one shot? You must have a pretty liberal doctor. All right. No, I'm just curious. So I just remember from the days when I used to get five. Back when I used to get them, um, I was on 5 milligrams. So back then you could go to the pharmacy 2 days. You could call them in 2 days early. So if you were due, say, on a Friday, you would call them in on a Wednesday and pick them up. So that would mean that you'd get them and you'd get them 2 days early. So you'd have 10 extra milligrams. So I was on a 5 milligram script. I picked it up 2 days early. I had an extra 10. And then when I got it, I had 5 milligrams for that day. So it's like I had 15 milligrams right off the top, and I would just go into a bottle as like a stash bottle. You know what I mean? So, I always would play around, sometimes take two or three at once, and then, a couple on the hour. Some days I take two or three and then have, a couple to the head for the next. So like I know when you get a high milligram script like that, you can usually work it to your advantage. When you get a low milligram script, you're pretty much taking it as directed. There's really not any wiggle room. So when you said 6 milligrams, it just brought me back to 23, 24 years ago when I was getting five. But damn, man, you're allowed to get it too. Yeah, see, they give me a problem. I only pick it up one day early. Um, Actually, it's not even. Yeah, because if I fill um if I fill the and I count the days out, I gotta count down 4 weeks and move over to a day. Where before I was able to just count down 4 weeks, fill it on the 4 week. And then when I was at CVS Pharmacy, where I had the app a few years ago, I was able to get it actually a couple days. The app would let me fill it like 3 days, 2 or 3 days early almost. It would say it was ready, and then I would call it in. It was weird. But the pharmacy that I'm at now doesn't even want me to get it a day early. They want me to get it like, so if I pick it up, they want it to be like on the 31st day. Like it's weird. Uh, yeah, I could believe it. Yeah. Yeah, I go to a mom and pop one too, and they don't want to fill it like the chain pharmacies. CVS was the one that filled it like that for me the better way. Yeah, no. Nah, CVS would I would get it a few days early through because CVS would have the app, and insurance will let you fill a couple days early. There's been times that I remember that I was supposed to get a fill, and there was a snowstorm on the day of the fill, and they let me grab it. So there's room, but the pharmacies I think get in trouble if they release it earlier than what we're talking about. But if you get 6 milligrams, you fill that baby 2 days early. That's 12 milligrams to the head, Nick. Oh, you're a lucky man. Yeah, Percocet. Yeah, that's not bad either. I'm not big into those. I will admit, if I drink, I love Percocet. They go great with alcohol, and they make you feel almost yeah, they make you feel pretty good. You get pretty good energy. But I don't like painkillers. They make me itch, and they kind of make me feel racy. But the Xanax, on the other hand, um, that's pretty cool. What state are you in again, Nick? Oh, nice. Yeah, I remember I was at a wedding and I took two, are they 500 milligram perks? I think it was, and I think I had like 10 drinks, 8 drinks, 10 drinks. Yeah, I had a great time. Um, and yeah, I hear what you're saying though, but you can keep going a little bit like that with those. California, that was pretty good. And how long you been on the Xanax, Nick? All right, 6 milligrams. How many milligrams they start you on? Yeah, well they start you at like a milligram, on day one. Yeah, but when you first went, they probably started you at like a milligram. Got started, it was like a quarter milligram, a couple times a day, and then it went up. But they mess us up starting us with that Xanax because it's highly addictive. It's highly addictive to the body. I'm sure you get the withdrawals. You ever get the running feeling in your nose where you feel like you want to just scratch your nose, or the running feeling where things, so let's just say, Nick, your dose is 6 a day. So say you took maybe three. or say 2 milligrams one day. I don't know if you've done that, but you ever get that feeling like you're in bed and you can't breathe, or um, if you're in that withdrawal state. Yeah, true. Yeah, well, they're physically was it's more um, uh, yeah, very mentally addictive too, though. Neurologically addictive, I could say, because it works on the neurology, the GABA. So it's gonna mess you all up. I'll sometimes feel like I don't even know where I am. Um, it can get weird. It can make your body really tired too. If you're doing physical labor as work like I do, it can make it really hard. And it's gonna get worse the longer you're on them, Nick. It's gonna get worse. Hey, Car, how are you? Yo, yo. Yeah, you can't stop that cold turn. Yeah, no, you can't stop cold. You'd have to titrate down on that, Nick, if you want to stop. No, you're at 6 milligrams a day. It's going to be a tough one. You'd have to start chipping by a quarter milligram. So you'd have to go like you'd have to take your 6 milligram dose. They're oval pills now, probably. So you take your oval pill and you go right to where you can make like almost a quarter of it. Where you just chop that little piece off the top. Looks like a quarter. You basically get your thumb right to the first part of that number there, and you would just take a chip of it and be like a quarter milligram. So you'd start like 5.75 milligrams, and you do that for like a week. Then you go see how you feel, and then you go down to 5.5 milligrams for a week, maybe 2 weeks. Then you have to go down to 5.25 milligrams for a few weeks, then 5 milligrams for a few weeks. So if you did that, and it would take over the course of the months, but then you finally get to 2 milligrams a month, milligram a month, and then you start, then once you get to a milligram a month, you're taking a milligram a day, week by week. Then you start chipping more. You can get off it. You can get down. It's just that it would take probably 6 milligrams would probably take 6 months to a year to get off. But if you titrate down in small increments, like I told you, you can get off it. Um, Now, depending on if you get off it, if you're going to have a seizure, you're not going to know until you're off it. But if you get your body down to a milligram, and then down to a 3/4 a milligram, down to a half a milligram, and then now you're down to a quarter milligram, and you're on, say, a quarter milligram for a month. Then what you start doing is then you take a quarter milligram one day, the next day you don't take anything. Quarter milligram the next day you don't take anything. Quarter milligram the next day. Then the next week, quarter milligram, 2 days don't take anything. Quarter milligram, 2 days don't. And then you repeat the next week. Three, you take one, and 3 days you don't take anything, and then you get all the way down to week 7 where you take one, and then you don't take anything for 6 days. And then so now if you take one and then you go 6 days without having any problems, then you should be good. So you see what I'm saying? There's a process. I actually wrote someone years ago. They were on Clonopin, and was a close friend of mine, and she was on, I believe, 2 milligrams, 2 milligrams, and I wrote what I just told you for her, and I had her taking just a little chip every other day, to a point that I got to that six. I was doing it like that, and thankfully she was okay. Like I said, I'm no doctor, but when it comes down to medications, I kind of have a knack sometimes with different things. Well, it definitely will do more good for you because it's gonna help that anxiety. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, nah, you don't need to get off it. I mean, I'm not recommending that, but I'm saying it is possible if you wanted to, you know. Yeah, it'd take a few years maybe. Maybe not that long. It depends on your body, and it depends on you. But we'll see. That's the way it goes. All right, we're down to Noah now up in the house. Anybody here? Late night at the Apollo. Yeah. But yeah, the Xanax, that definitely helps with the anxiety, which is good. Definitely good. What's up, Josh? How we doing? Josh Matherson, how's it going? Matherson. Used to know a kid named Steven Matheson, not Matherson. That was a long time ago, though. Oh, yeah. All right, everybody. How's it going? Yeah, Steve Matheson, I believe was the name. Steven Matheson. I think that's what the name was that I remember. Not Matterson. I think it was Matheson. Maybe like Matheson or something. Matheson. Kid I grew up with a long, long time ago in the late 80s. Steven Matheson. Yeah. All right, yes. Hello. Hello. Yes. Yes. Massachusetts. New York, Massachusetts area. What about you? Wisconsin, nice. Wisconsin, wow, all right. So weird how nobody that you put these videos, like I mean I do these videos and stuff, but a lot of people that like it's weird how the people they, that get the street or however you guys get these videos in your area. Yeah, I notice many people. Nobody's really from my area. They're from It's just weird how stuff circulates. Nice. I wish I was. I do like chess. I'm not very good at it though. Great game. You must have been a smart guy. Local chess club, huh? Yeah, I like chess. Good game. My father's father was really good at chess. Actually, really good. My dad was pretty good at it. I don't know how good compared to people that are actually really good, but it's a tough game to get good at. I mean, you kind of understand the movements of all the characters and war or whatever you want to call them, uh, but not characters, uh, whatever you call the player, the pieces, the knight, the king, the pawns, whatever you call those. It's you understand how to move them, but to really get that checkmate, that's crazy. Oh, it really is dying. It's not popular that much anymore. That's pretty sad. I figure it would be in today's times. Who wants to play chess? Everybody probably looks at that as stupid. You got all this social media BS. Nobody wants to play chess. Chess is great. That's a man's game. I'm not trying to be chauvinistic, but I mean I'm not a man's game, but you know what I mean. Like it's hard chess, and I don't mean hard like difficult. I mean hard like like a good rap song. Like chess is hard. You know what I'm saying? Like you're hard if you play chess, in my opinion. Like that's a game of intelligence and intellect and status. You're good at chess. I mean, you're the man, you're the woman. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's good in chess is something to brag about. I mean, that's like, that's what kids don't get nowadays. They don't want to study. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. They don't understand it. That's boss. That's boss material right there. The better grades you get, the better studying you do, the smarter you get. You play chess, you get good at chess. That's boss status. One at 17. So I try to reiterate that, you know. But all the friends and stuff, no one wants to study. It's not cool. This, that, that, and this. Same type of stuff when we went to school. But nowadays, people should be looking at stuff different. You look at the world we're living in. You know what I mean? There's more importance out there than oh, I got the best shoes on and the best clothes and I look this way and that way. You know. Oh, thank you, collab. Wow, thank you for the donation there. Yeah, I was curious on how the donating worked on the live. Um, I didn't know if there was. I didn't really get that. I had actually a email saying that you could get that. Um, but like I said, this is all new to me. I'm new to the game of YouTube. I've only been monetized since June. So I've been really trying for everybody. I wasn't going to do a live tonight. I was passed out all day. Not all day. Passed out, maybe 4 or 5 this afternoon. Um, I got some, I was working on some Christmas lights and stuff. I don't know if I can really show everything I got my, hold on. Yeah, you can't really, yeah, you see the tree there a little bit? Alright, hold on, guys. Gonna have to, Alright, I'll be right back. Hold on a minute.